two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside FM.
All right. Hey, good morning, Josh. Good morning.
Wow, you're live on the air, folks.
They're rolling.
Contractor. Good morning, everybody. I can't see the YouTubes. I don't know who's listening, but we get to listen to Josh and his GC. Not GC. Yeah, GC.
He has all the measurements that he needs.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and get that stuff ordered as soon as he.
He's going to get stuff ordered as soon as possible, it sounds like.
All that stuff, get that set up. I'll let you know whatever day works for him to get all that stuff put in. It shouldn't be too much longer, I don't think.
Shouldn't be too much longer. It's the words of all general contractors.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too much longer.
Sounds good.
Have you figured out anything with that makeup air?
It sounds like we're probably going to replace it. So yeah,
more money.
Guessing just coordination with my HVAC guy and whenever they do the replacement to get that installed at the same time. So, do you have a kind of timeline on that?
I don't.
Okay.
But basically, our guy is ready to go.
Okay.
He's been out here multiple times.
Yep.
So you just let me know when you're ready to do that.
Okay.
And then I'll get with him next morning.
Okay.
I'll get with him, and as early as the stuff you can give me, the better. Right?
Sounds good.
That way, if he has to
earlier the better.
Or get stuff set ready to go. But that's pretty simple.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Let me know if you need anything. Okay.
Welcome to. So for everybody who didn't know, Josh hired.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Skippy?
New construction company called Couple More Days Construction.
That was not my general contractor.
Oh,
that was the realtor.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, we have they have some landlord work to do. So they're replacing one of the doors. They were there this morning with a general contractor, to get measurements on a door that they're replacing.
Hey, so makeup air unit. What are you talking about?
That turns out, hold on. That turns out was propped wide open this morning when my general contractors got there at 6:30.
Oops.
Yeah. That door's not used.
Oh. So hopefully nothing is missing.
There's nothing. So the general contractor says they never keep tools overnight anywhere on any of their sites because they've had this happen before. He says there's nothing there. All I have there is there's a pile of trash in the middle of the floor from all the flooring stuff, and 148 gallons of sauce. But he says it all looks like it's there.
Oh, did we get our pallet of sauce? Did we?
Yeah. They all got moved into the women's bathroom last week. So
good. That sauce is so good. People are breaking in and stealing it. Awesome.
Yep. So general contractor's hanging a camera today. I have 2 cameras coming today that I'm also hanging. So.
I heard you mention your makeup air unit.
Yep.
So your regular HVAC guy can handle that sort of thing, or do you have to have another like commercial guy or restaurant guy or something like that?
So typically most HVAC companies can handle all ventilation, which is considered makeup air, is just ventilation. So you're just pulling extra air in. The makeup air attaches to the units, the AC units on the roof. So it's all intertwined.
But they can't do a hood system or anything like that, probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
they should be able to. Yeah.
Well, good. So I'll ask my guy when he comes over here.
Yeah, I mean, ask them. Most of them can. It's all the same kind of. It's all interconnected. So most of them can do that kind of stuff.
I mean,
So-
he changed out a leaky pipe on my food truck that was for propane. So, I mean,
Just don't tell your insurance company he did it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, good morning, Steve. Good morning, Bernie, and good morning, friend. Not Bernie, Jason.
Jason
Jason.
Scanlon,
Yes. Yep.
some guy out of New York. Ugh, haunts our dreams.
So good morning, Josh, and good morning, Bert from Detroit, who thinks WWE going to Saudi and getting blood money is a good idea.
Oh, somebody must have heard me. I'm busted open. I was on my way home and I was listening to it. I'm like, listen, they go anywhere and get blood money. It's a capitalist society, pal.
They're just following the PGA or golf, rather, not the PGA.
Live
Mm-hmm.
or maybe boxing. I mean, anywhere, anywhere it gives them money.
And good morning, Fran.
Yeah.
So yes, I have to talk to my HVAC guy, a good friend of ours, who has been ghosting me. Mark
What?
Hanose.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah, big brother.
Yeah. Little turd. So
You knew that going in.
I'm trying to give him some business. But I need so yeah, your HVAC guy should be able to give you like the size of hood you need, fan output and all that kind of stuff. They should be able to give you that. And
Well,
install
all the units are there with the exception of the roof vent.
Yep.
That's the only
and
thing
that's your
installed.
fan.
Yes.
Yeah. So but you have to make sure that your fan is big enough to pull what you need.
Correct.
So they should be able to give you that information.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'm gonna have him come in there.
Yep. So
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
but makeup air units aren't that expensive. So for reference, by the way, you gave me restaurant equippers as a good source for good value equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Way more than Webster on like items.
On what items?
Like items.
Oh.
So comparable items. It was It was probably a couple $1,000s more.
Shipping or no shipping?
With shipping.
Oh, because I think I always go pick stuff up, so maybe that's why.
But even that, I mean, I'm paying shipping from both places. You know, because you're not going to get free you're not going to get free shipping on all the equipment with your $99 a month.
We do. We got free shipping on our on my warmer, my steam table, and my prep table.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to.
I don't go through there enough though. I just use the.
Oh, you know what? It does say free shipping. So the only thing it says that I can't get free shipping on the stuff that's in my cart is the tables and chairs.
Tables and chairs.
And so Webster does have full hood system packages.
Yes.
That include a hood, the makeup air, and the roof vent.
Yes.
So I can get a 16-foot by 4-foot hood, vent, and everything for just 12.
Oh, just 12.
That's not that bad, dude. I mean, really.
Well, I couldn't.
It really seems like a pretty decent amount there. I fucking paid you, you fucking asshole. Sorry, everybody.
Damn. He's thinking, did I?
No, I'm not sure. I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't.
So give us the scoop. I mean, we saw a video of a mini bulldozer bulldozing up the tiles.
Hold on, sorry. I'm busy, man. I'm a busy guy.
I get it. We have an hour and a half. What's that?
Got to fill the time.
I had a pretty damn good week.
Excellent. I'm happy for you.
My smoker broke. Fucking awesome. I fixed it today.
Yeah. Is that the way you need my fan? Or do you not need my fan anymore?
Oh no, I still need the fan.
Well, okay. Yeah, floors are up. Part of a wall's been knocked down.
Did you swing a hammer at all?
Nope. Fuck no.
Did Chris swing a hammer at all?
No. Nobody on my
Did
team
you bring
is
your
swinging any
team in
hammers.
to make this a virtual rage room?
No.
Okay, take out all your frustrations now.
This is a very precise demo. This isn't, we're gutting the place.
I love it.
We're keeping everything we can keep.
I don't blame that.
We're not pulling down all the drywall. So any holes that get put into walls, they're fixing, not us.
Good point.
I'm not paying for it.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we're at right now is you have a wall down and you have floors up.
So ceiling tiles are coming down. This is in the kitchen area. This wall still needs to come down. I'm guessing that's coming down today.
Oh,
they had most of this electrical. Huh?
Was that where the pizza oven was?
Yeah, on the back side of it. So the electrical here was for the pizza oven and some of their stuff. So these boxes were hanging when I went in on Saturday. So I'm guessing this wall is coming down today. That is going to make a huge difference.
So much more room for activities.
Yeah. But yeah, our big giant pile of trash that is now, I don't know, probably up to here now. But yeah, our vent for our exhaust fan is right over here. It works. It runs. Yes, sir.
Oh, what are you doing? So ceiling tiles are coming down. What are you putting new ones up? What are you doing?
Yeah. These were in such bad shape. That and the rails, they were all rusty and stuff. So all that's coming out and being replaced.
So you're doing a whole new ceiling tile system thing.
Yeah. We can't do open ceiling in there without doing some major HVAC work.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So you have to reroute how things flow and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
to accommodate for the open ceiling.
The word major doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Cost effectiveness is what we're going for.
Okay.
This half wall here went out to here before.
Okay.
That's gone.
That's pretty open front area.
Yeah, it feels a whole lot more open with this half wall gone now.
I bet.
So yeah, we'll be ordering food here, generally speaking. They'll get a number for their table over here. We'll have a couple of couches over here for those waiting for to-go orders.
Making some lounging.
Some lounge area, but yeah.
Complimentary beverages in the lounge area?
No.
Okay.
We are able to repaint. These ceiling tiles are in good shape. The rails are all in good shape. The tracks are in good shape. So he did do a test run. Not all ceiling tiles can be painted. He did a test paint on a couple tiles. Everything looks good. So we should be able to paint those without a problem, which is good. Saved us a whole bunch of money. Those ceiling tiles right now are about $6.50 a piece. If anybody was curious.
$6.
$6.50 a piece.
Okay.
There's a lot of tiles out here. So I'm very happy that we are not having to replace any of those. But
that's good. I like the mini bulldozer thingy.
Yeah.
He's got to be a nice feller, but his body was a shaking.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of movement happening there. Yeah, this was so these were the two panels he pulled off when he first took his guys in there.
Ooh.
Not a good sign. That was the only spot of mold in the whole space.
Of course,
just that one spot.
Right by the electrical outlet.
Well, so our best guess was this was a coffee station here.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is a drain and a water line in this box. But this is not a GFI unit. There is no GFI unit anywhere in the area. Not sure how this wall got so wet, but yeah, these were holes they did. This is why we don't swing hammers.
I don't blame you.
So they get to fix that, along with all the other indentations from them testing the drywall to see how sturdy it was. Yeah, that's their responsibility.
Here's the test. Oh, it's good.
Yep, it's exactly what they did. So, yeah, things are moving. They were there this morning at 6:30. So,
So yeah, you're paying them a good chunk of change.
$12,000 just for demo and cleanup.
Not for the size of the place, not horrible, right? Not horrible. No. Is there a dumpster, or they have to take it to the dumpster?
They're to handling all of it, so they'll bring one in for the day.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, good. It's a great progress update. I don't have any pictures of mine yet.
Yep.
We're working on it. Did you submit
yep.
your paperwork?
Huh?
Submit your paperwork?
For the health department?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I'm still waiting on our initial drawings. So he's supposed to have those to me. Well, he was supposed to have them to me on Saturday, but
yeah, we're not taking out any walls, so I have the drawing. I just need to make sure that I have everything else I want to put in there.
Yeah. This will be pretty close to what we're probably going to end up having. And sanitarian said that's all you really need. You just want to make sure you have the equipment and it fits, and that you have a plan for electrical to power said equipment. So
we were closed when the sanitarian came in to do our first inspection of the year, and he has not been back yet. So we still have not had the restaurant inspected since we've been open.
Almost 9 months, 10 months?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
I know. So
right on top of stuff.
I'm gonna go there and say, hey, we're moving. No need to see what we're doing here. Please look at the new one.
What is your hope to be open in the new space?
November.
Wow.
Our time frame is 30 days. According to the landlord, it was 30 days to get his stuff done. And then I have to get equipment. So I think we're going to close down the end of October. I'm going to hire 2 men in a truck. They're going to carry all the heavy stuff over there. And then by then I'll have all the equipment in there and do some test firings, make sure everything goes well. And go from there. So hopefully beginning of November. I don't want to be down. I think we're going to be down probably the last 2 weeks in October.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe. So we put up on our menu board. We have big news. And then blank blank. And I said, place guesses here. So somebody said, are moving, are expanding. And again, there's only 2 blanks. Are adding to the menu. And are expecting. I'm like, not expecting. So I told some of our customers.
Excellent.
Yeah. But anyway, it should.
I'm very excited. I'm happy for you.
I'm more excited for you.
Yeah.
I am. This is a big step for you.
I'm excited for you.
No, this is a big step for you.
Oh, another contest that he won't send the winning prize out for.
There was no contest. And you didn't follow the rules for the 800th time. And your Giants suck. Jets do too, I don't know which fan you are. They'll probably say Buffalo and I'll be screwed. But anyway.
Yeah, they suck too.
Well, everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks.
Bears
Chiefs really suck. Bears really suck.
I love it. Live typing.
I missed last week's live. Can Skippy give a quick 2-minute rundown of the details of his new arrangement? Just please get it all in writing. And it's Baltimore Ravens is his team. Oh. See you Monday night, baby.
We're worried about that one, but we're okay.
Lions are fine. Everybody's still freaking out about the Lions. The Lions are fine.
I saw the Ben Johnson press conference, and they asked him, "Did you expect Dan Campbell to run it up on you in the fourth quarter?"
What do you
He's
want
like,
him to do?
He was 4th and goal. They don't kick field goals; they go for it. He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
And yes, they ran up the score on him intentionally.
Oh, it doesn't matter if they did or not.
They did. They talked about it.
Good for them.
Yeah,
also
they
said
talked
gonna
about
beat
it
Ber
for the
Months.
whole week that they were planning on trying to run up the score if they had the opportunity.
Where'd the other guy go?
The Jets.
Oh.
They're 0-4 combined. Yeah. Great coordinators don't always make great coaches.
Oh, I know. Oh.
More often than not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Didn't we have Matt Patricia for a minute?
Good God. Yeah, he's back to his coordinator self. So, yeah.
He's doing just fine now.
Everybody freaking out about the Lions. Stop freaking out about the Lions. They are just fine. The defense did not play that bad against Green Bay.
No, they
did not play that. The offense really didn't play that bad against Green Bay. They had a whole lot of missed assignments on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Things that are easily cleaned up. It's not a lack of talent.
The fact that Goff only missed 6 passes.
Yeah.
Like in the whole game against Green Bay. But it just, they had no running game. Anyway, so we're good. We're gonna go.
Everybody needs to fucking relax.
We're relaxed. Everybody's good.
Not you, but everybody else. It's just freaking out and said the Lions are still going to be the second to worst team in the NFC. Only because they beat the Bears. But
that's fine.
It's a tough schedule. Lions have a tough schedule. So I wouldn't be surprised if they lost the game on Monday night. I hope they won't. I think they can beat them. But
everything will be fine.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
All right. So quick general breakdown.
Fuck the Packers.
Absolutely. Everything is going to be in writing. Once he finishes his remodel that he said was his problem and he wanted to take care of it before I got in. It'll be a general lease agreement. Everything that's not nailed to the floor is mine. And it's a couple $100 more a month than I pay right now for my own building. So I'm already working with the village and
are you paying a CAM?
Excuse me?
A CAM, common area maintenance. Is he handling your landscaping, snow plowing?
No, I'm taking care of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is snow plowing that would be needed, but no landscaping.
There is no plowing that would be needed?
No, there's plowing, yes, but no landscaping. And the landscaping is like mulch.
Maybe you should do some.
There is mulch already there.
Make it look pretty. Just mulch, no plants.
There's Jack Daniel barrel planter boxes that already have stuff in.
Who's handling the weeding? You?
Yes. Okay. Maybe my wife. She has a green thumb. I have a black thumb.
That's good for weeds.
I burn meat for a living. See, this is what we do. So
just one last quick football note. My two teams scored 115 points this weekend.
What was the second?
Michigan. Putting up 63 on Central.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, yeah. All right. So a friend of ours, I got to ask you because you're a Michigan fan.
Yep.
He decided to wear his signed Tom Brady jersey to the game.
To the Michigan Central game?
Correct.
Okay.
That was the jersey of choice. It is signed by Tom Brady. He then got Braylon Edwards to sign it. Is that sacrilege?
I probably wouldn't have had that done.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Oh, I was so
because you devalue the Brady jersey.
Yes.
Even though it's a solid second autograph, but that's
fair.
Get yourself a football, to have somebody to have. Is he allowed to free roam your building on the inside when he wants?
No.
Is it in writing?
It will be.
Does he have a key?
Landlords always have a key. Don't they have a key? I don't know. I was told I'm free to change the locks, and I do not have to provide one to the landlord. Good to know.
If work has to be done, if landlord work has to be done, they have to provide at least 24 hours notice.
Yes.
Granted, if they need to get in, they'll get in. Like if I'm being evicted or whatever, they're going to get in. So
yes.
But yeah, I do not have to provide keys to my landlord or property manager.
I will. I'm responsible for any maintenance under $500.
Okay. You said that will be in writing that he's not allowed to free pro. Do you not have anything signed yet?
All we have is a letter of intent.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to sign a lease agreement and start paying rent until I'm able to freely walk the building, which I'm not as of yet.
Gotcha.
Hopefully by the end of this month I will be.
Understood.
Hopefully. I don't remember where I was going with that.
I don't know. You want me to send you a copy of my lease agreement?
Probably.
Okay.
So yeah, so my smoker's broken.
Yes, he did tell the previous owner.
Yes, that actually went off fine. And if he's listening now, I'm going to say it for the last time because this should be fun. One of the points of me getting my own building is knowing my costs, my actual costs. Now, Josh, maybe you can confirm or deny with your vast memory. Have I ever said that me not knowing my actual electric or water or gas, that he is ripping me off?
No.
Okay. So I've been asked to clarify my comment about not knowing my costs, and that I insinuated he was ripping me off. So I'm going to say this for the last time so everybody can say it. Everybody can hear me out. Me not knowing that information does not mean that he is ripping me off. It just means that I don't have a separate meter. I don't know what those actual costs are. And in my lease agreement, I agreed to pay a certain percentage of power, gas, water, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that I use that much? I don't know. Can I see has he provided me access to the bills to see the increase? Absolutely. Do I know that he has an increase or they have an increase in their power because of changes they've made? Absolutely. So again,
it's always good to know. You got to know your costs for your business purposes so you can charge accordingly. And if you're sharing meters, it's impossible.
I pay for things currently that I have zero control over.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And that's where this conversation will end. Now that everybody understands, just so hopefully everybody's good now. But anyway, I'm moving into a place where I'm going to finally know my own costs, and I'm going to understand my own cost. And I understand as a restaurant owner, lessee, that there's going to be things that I'm going to be, awakened. I'm going to understand more. There's things that I'm going to have to do to help with cost or, control whatever I can. Right now, I don't have that ability because I don't know what they exactly are. So that's where that goes. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way.
Excellent. I'm not sure if I have to pay for water or not. I think it might be included in my CAM. It's a shared meter because I tried to turn the water over into my name, and they told me it's a shared meter for the whole building. So I'm going to guess that that's just part of my CAM that I pay, and that he handles it. Would be my guess.
It's not in the lease agreement?
I don't have a full breakdown of the CAM.
Oh.
But yeah,
sure,
the water was not mentioned in my lease agreement. So I wonder if it's just it might just be an individual, like an even split between tenants.
So the thing is in the village of Brooklyn, and I definitely say it's a village because it's within a township, which is then within a county. In the village of Brooklyn, they have a connection fee so your minimum water bill, assuming you use zero water, is $70.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your connection fee.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's only one water meter going to that building, but yet there's two businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So we are being assessed $140 in connection fees. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, that extra $70 wasn't in my lease agreement, and I haven't asked if I'm paying it or not.
I would fight that so big.
So supposedly
with the township.
Yeah, supposedly they have. But there's like apartments that are on top of businesses that water is included in their rent, and now they're assessing them a $70 connection fee per because they had to buy these new meters, and there's a lot of other things that are going on with this.
It's no different than electric, where you pay a meter fee.
Yeah.
So that's your service fees based on number of meters. So if you have a separate meter for your outbuilding, then you're going to have 2 of the service charges. Water should work the same way, and it does pretty much. I should everywhere else. Yeah. So township is ripping you off because the connection is it's still only one connection.
It's still only one connection.
Yeah, all the other plumbing is internal.
Yeah,
that's like saying you're going to charge me 2 different connection fees for my main level in my basement just because I run a business out of my basement.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
moving to my own building, I don't have to worry about that. I just have one, which still connection fee is stupid anyway. But anyway,
no, it's not.
I understand the point of it. Just go with that. So yes, I'm cautiously optimistic because again, it is off the main road, but I'm hoping to use landmarks that more people might know. And again, people can't see me now anyway, because every day I get people who have never been in there before because they didn't know we were there. So maybe it's time I start hitting the radio waves just to announce the move.
Yeah. You gonna get a bigger sign?
Yes. Oh yeah. God, yes. Oh boy, yes.
Vegas strip size. Yeah.
I've been looking at some things. Let's put it that way. Because the side of the building, there is plenty of room for a rather large lit up sign. So
well, don't forget about your township regulations and stuff.
30 square feet.
Wow, yours is smaller than mine. I get 32 square feet.
Well, that's why mine had to be so small right now because their letters are so big.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You only get 30 square feet per building?
Per building.
Whoa.
Yeah. There you go.
I get per sign. So so each one of mine counts separate.
We don't have separate addresses. So I didn't know that I couldn't get any mail delivered there. You have to go get a free post office box at the mail
Really?
Yeah, like Amazon won't deliver there.
I gotta do that too. I gotta go to Granville's post office. I gotta get a key for my box. Because there's a bank of boxes for all the businesses.
You didn't get that when you were married?
A bank of boxes?
No, a key to the box. Sorry.
No, I don't need a key.
Anyway. Sorry I brought that up.
Did you get a new shipment?
I get sorry a lot lately. Anyway.
But yeah. So we'll be able to have 2 separate signs that are both of the 32 square feet. So those are supposed to have
one at the road and the big thing, or
both on the building.
Both on the building.
Yeah, because we have that section where it splits, so it's angled.
Oh, yes.
So we'll have our logo on one side and BBQ on the other side.
Will you have the thing on the road sign?
Yeah. Okay. The monument sign, we have a slot in there too.
Okay. So. Good.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I ate breakfast at Max's House of Pancakes yesterday, and it was a Mexican restaurant.
All right.
It's interesting.
Seems completely out of left field.
I know. I had a patty melt. It was good. Anyway,
I had a couple chicken sausages for breakfast this morning.
I have not had breakfast this morning.
We have $20,000 in catering this week.
I got half that.
It's good.
Do you think my week was bigger than yours?
Last week?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Because we had a couple of caterers pay early. But maybe it still was, but
cheating.
I think we had a $9,000 day one of the days.
How How did your dare me to sell out post go?
They were a pound and a half away on pork from selling out. We weren't expecting it to be a busy day, and we didn't cook a whole lot of food anyways, just in case it really wasn't a busy day. So, but it was busier than expected, so that's good. I served a brunch, at a skydiving festival yesterday for 200 people. It was an interesting group of people.
My wife is going skydiving next month again.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll have better luck this time.
I asked if I could pack the chute, but they said there was a liability issue.
I did 14.7 last week.
I beat you.
Did you?
15.8.
Excellent. Way to go. Yeah, we had a couple of roadside days that were not super awesome. Good job.
I had a $228 Wednesday.
We had 5 orders for dinner service on Friday night.
Ooh. Solid. Solid. Heavy.
Yeah. Yep. So this is why and that was not somewhere we would normally be on a Friday night, and it was a neighborhood that we had to reschedule. And we don't do neighborhoods Friday nights in the fall because football season.
Football games.
Yep. Yep. So wasn't super surprised. Yeah, wasn't super surprised. So just one of those unfortunate things that we had to slide them into a spot, and we had an open spot. So yeah, it is what it is. But
we so yeah, going back to Saturday, my smoker broke.
What broke?
The chain that powers the rotisserie. And you can't get that at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night.
No.
So when I went to put meat on for the next day, that wasn't happening. And my cans are in my RV, or else I would have pulled those out. But yeah, so
damn.
Bill, I got it today. I'll be able to replace it today, but still, it wasn't nice. But yeah, we actually twice we maxed out the smoker.
Yeah,
like full max to the brim. Like we had full pan on top of ribs, trying to get shit done. And it was, oh boy.
This is why I'm getting a second smoker for the restaurant.
This is why I need your fan, because I'm going as well. As long as the guy will message me back. You
just need the fan. You don't need the whole fireboard.
No, it came with the fire. It came with the fireboard, but he needs the fan. So,
all right. Yep, I will do my best to remember to get that for you on Thursday.
If you don't, I have a backup plan. So.
Okay.
No, this is just an insulated cabinet. It's made by Lone Star Grills. It's a good price and it's got great capacity. So it'll be a backup if I need it. But
yep, I have started the process of ordering my second DW. So ish.
Oh boy.
He's double checking on some things for me. I need him to flip the orientation on it. So everything that's on the right hand side and on the left hand side.
Yeah. So you can put them together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or at least closer. Well, we wanted to have our stove top, so our 6-burner stove in between them. But either way, yeah, we need.
Just imagine if you didn't get rid of that 6-burner stove that you had. You got some good scrap out of it.
Nope. I think we got like $30. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It wasn't the highest quality item anyway, so it's fine. Everything's fine.
Are you planning on getting like really top of line warmers or like?
No. The ones we have in the truck right now works great. Yeah, I love that warmer. Yeah. We're not going top of the line with anything. You know, if I have stuff that works well in a food truck environment, there's no reason it won't work well in a restaurant environment where it's not being shook to death, you know? So that's my kind of opinion on that.
HVAC guys here.
Excellent.
So I'm going to. I need to walk away for a moment. Please tell everybody about. Oh, here I'll talk about my week real quick while he's out there in his truck. So we had a really crappy Wednesday. Thursday was okay, it wasn't bad. Friday and Saturday were balls to the wall. Saturday we catered a country concert and then vended at the country concert. I cooked for 250 people. It was 1,800 in attendance. There was 7 food trucks. We did 275 sales.
It's a good day.
For like 4,300 or something like that. In like 4
Nice.
4 hours. Like the girl, I didn't work at it either. I did not work at what?
Wow.
I got VIP tickets because I catered the band or I catered the volunteers. So I just went and sat, enjoyed a beer. I did walk back every now and then to just kind of see, and if they needed any help, no, they're like, nope, get out of here. I'm like, okay, I will leave. Do you need this?
Isn't it nice having staff? Isn't it nice having staff?
Yeah.
That you can count on?
Again, it's the one girl that I love that I worry about with her portion sizes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably could have done 6,000.
So I brought 30 pounds of cooked brisket, 10 pork butts, 5 full pans of mac and cheese, 4 pans of beans because those don't really go, and then 4 full pans of coleslaw, 40 smoked burgers, and 30 jalapeno cheddar sausages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We had left 30 sausages, a half pan of beans, and a half pan of salt.
You didn't sell any sausage?
No. Like 2 maybe. Please hold. Shut up.
Quiet. Get him. Kill. Well, Skippy had a great week. We have a very busy week this week. We have 3 corporate events and then 3 weddings on Saturday while we're doing roadside. He said 4,300. So he's also catered, though, so I don't know if that includes the catering. My guess is yes, but that is a lot of food. I think he should have been able to do way more than 4,300. So he said 30 pounds of brisket. I mean, for me, that's what, about 120 sandwiches. I mean, so there's 1,000 right there, at least. So you're 1,500 there. 10 pork butts, you figure 5 pounds cooked on average. So that's 50. That's another 200 servings. I mean, yeah, probably right around there, I guess. 10 butts is a lot. I'm cooking 10 butts tonight. For 200 people, so. Yeah, I mean, that's 10 butts. You figure on average, at least that's my quick math when I'm trying to figure out, how many butts to cook on average. Instead of weighing each one, I just figure a 5 pound cooked weight on average. Figure an average 8 pound raw-ish. So usually gives me a little extra, which is the way I prefer it. I'd rather have a little extra than a little short. So that's my math, at least. But yeah, we have those 3 corporate events, 2 at-night events. We're almost done with those. Only 4 left in the year. And then we got another catered gig from Aetna, another corporate gig. So that continues to pay dividends. Doing that on Friday with 2 roadside locations. And then, roadside all day on Saturday with 3 weddings. So everybody's really flying around for that one. Staff are getting helpers, paying a little extra, a little cash bonuses for people for that one, for their helpers for dropping that stuff off. So, but yeah, restaurant's coming good. Really is primary focus right now for me, because getting all that stuff done, SOPs and of the such. So, I think trying to coordinate. My general contractor is coordinating most of it. There's a couple guys that I want to use, friends that have businesses and stuff. So trying to utilize those guys. So, but with HVAC, like we didn't need a new makeup air unit that's on an HVAC that the landlord's replacing. So trying to coordinate having that makeup air unit put on with the HVAC that they're doing, so we can try to get those done at the same time, just for an ease of install. Standard menu at the restaurant, or are you getting a little more creative? Yes to both. We're gonna have pretty much everything we have on the truck. We will do some new items. Looking at a couple new sides, probably. I think we're gonna do collard greens. We'll do some of our bigger hit specials, probably on the everyday menu, pork belly tacos, that kind of thing. And then we'll be able to, we have the space, we'll have the staff to be able to do a couple things, to prep a little bit heavier, to have a little bit heavier prep. Just with the kitchen, it's going to be a little bit easier. So would like to get into like some smoked meatloafs and stuff like that. Beef ribs will probably see the light of day. We'll probably do burn ends on a regular. We'll have some stuff like that, stuff that we've liked to do and want to do, but just with schedules and everything, right now with the truck and being able to prep stuff properly, is just easier with actual kitchen space. Easier to add items slowly than take a whole bunch of things off after 2 months that aren't selling. Absolutely. That's why, I mean, things that we'll add to our daily menu are things that we know sell currently, either through, when we run them as specials, that kind of thing. So we have a pretty good idea. And really the reason they're not on our truck menu dailies, I mean, the truck menu is already pretty big. And then it's just holding, being able to hold all that extra food every day. Would pretty much take out specials altogether for us. So, but yeah, we're not going to be in a big rush to go crazy, I don't think. So there's definitely a couple of things that we want to make sure that we have on there. But we probably will do some standard platters and stuff like that, and some family meal type stuff. So looking forward to some of that stuff. Had kind of played around with the idea at one point in time of doing some different serving styles, like on a Sunday, where we kind of do all family style, but I don't know how any of that would work. And if I really want to try to push that hard to think outside the box right away. So I think we'll be pretty standard to start. The kitchen's going to be set up as a big version of the food truck. Because again, we're not going to be largely not cooking to orders. So it's still going to be heavily assembly, just because it's barbecue. So we don't need a whole lot of the standard kitchen stuff. So we kind of know how flow works for us and the best way to get flow through. So and food through efficiently. So that's kind of where the focus is there. And it's going to be a food truck setup with a kitchen around it kind of thing. So, but yeah, we're excited. Our customers are super excited. It's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it. Just need to get open. Unfortunately, the only part that makes me nervous is that we're going to be opening in December, which could make it a hard month. Really going to count on that grand opening period, hopefully a couple to 2 to 3 weeks to really carry December for us. Because we'll probably shut down. We'll have some days off for Christmas, and so, excuse me. But yeah, we're looking forward to doing some catering throughout the winter. Holiday party catering, we're hoping is going to hit big. So we'll see. But we are optimistic and confident about what we're looking at going forward. So I got it. I tell people that I am available all week except for Tuesday, and then he tells me he's going to be here Tuesday. Sunday brunch, our brunch menu: smoked cinnamon rolls, bacon, egg, and cheese, and biscuits, sausage gravy. We've done it multiple times for catering. That's a big hit. Yeah, kind of. Sunday brunch, maybe. My guys want me to do breakfast. We were talking about opening it at 10 for service every day. They asked if we were going to do breakfast because we're open at 10. It's like 10's not that early, and I'm not going to do breakfast for an hour just to slide everything over. But there are definitely some that has crossed my mind for breakfast items or those in between brunchish items. Yeah. Sundays, it was like a Sunday dinner type of thing. If we could do that as a single price, do a couple seatings a day, and then have limited seats for the day. Maybe do a nicer family style meal for those. Just a thought that popped in my head, and I would really like to do it. But the logistics of it, I'm not sure of. Yeah, there's a lot that I would like to get to do for that, to do for all of it. But like you said, don't want to go too crazy to start. We're going to primarily just get rolling, get people served the best possible food we can, the highest quality food we can, and really hopefully grow that base quickly. So, and then we'll start to add some of the funner stuff in, and the new stuff in, past a couple items probably. But like our loaded mashed potatoes are always a big hit. We'll probably see those on the standard menu. So yeah, the pork belly tacos were a huge hit. Everybody loves them. Yeah, so those will definitely be on there. Some of the other sandwiches that we kind of rotate through will probably be mainstays, just because there's not really anything extra for us to do for them, cost wise or ingredient wise. Just an item here or there. So easy things to add on that aren't really going to affect efficiency or food cost, which is the same way we add things to our menu now. So utilize as many of the ingredients we can in different ways to make different items. Skippy, I thought you were going to be back by now. Skippy! So, yeah. Oh, I think you heard me. Skippy! Skippy! Oh! Thought I heard him shuffling around back there. Probably just his dogs. Not you. So, anyways, but yeah, as far as food truck goes, we got 9 weeks left of our season there. A bunch of catering to go. Roadside's been a little hit and miss for us. Looks like we have more fat to trim for next year. I have no idea what our schedule is going to look like for next year with the food truck. We might be done with neighborhoods altogether after this year, just with the way it's been this year. We thought we had it down to, a few really good neighborhoods, and I think we've had one that's been pretty consistent. So. My bedroom looks similar right now. It's all clean laundry, at least in my case, but just needs to get folded. But hey, it's clean, and that's what matters. Yeah, it's been there for a long time. I mean, you could say the same thing about the chaos of my pile of stuff on that couch over there. That's why we leave the camera over here. So, everybody's got their messes. But shit, I don't remember what I was saying now. I'm sure it was nothing important. But yeah, we should be done with deconstruction. I'm hoping in the next couple of days that they'll have that cleaned out and we get to start making some real decisions. Yeah. We've already started talking about, he's getting quotes on flooring. So polished concrete, we already knew was going to be expensive. That's coming in around like $10.50 a square foot. Oh yeah, neighborhoods. Fuck neighborhoods. Yeah, we're done with them pretty much. They've been awful this year. Even the ones that we were fairly consistent at the last 4 years have really fallen off this year. So I think we're going to be down to one next year. So yeah, we had a lot of regular spots that we've been to over the last 4 years that we are probably dropping for good. We have a pretty good rotation of lunch spots. Some of them we might start hitting more often. And some of them we're going to lose. And maybe next year is the year that we don't do a whole lot of dinners. And we become more of a lunch truck than an all day kind of truck. So, unless we have, special events going on or festivals or something like that going on in the evening. Yeah, evenings has been just too hit and miss. Bars and breweries even have been fluctuated a little bit more this year than previous years. People spending less money maybe this year. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know what it looks like. We fully intend to have the truck out 6 days a week still. Just a matter of whether or not those are going to be full days or not. We'll see. Corporate catering is huge for us. It's been huge for us again this year. It's something that we'll continue to try to push and grow next year. Any kind of sausage program. I like the word program in there, Steve. I have never made a sausage in my life. Everything we use for sausage, we buy. I don't know. We'll see. Is it something we could do? Probably. Maybe even something we play around with. But I do not intend to have house-made sausages anytime in the next 6 months, probably. We figure we're going to have 8 new staff is what we'll need when we get that place open, just to be able to run it efficiently without running everybody ragged, and to accommodate days off and vacations and everything else, and sick time and everything. So with 8 new people, we're going to have enough to get through just to get things rolling normally. But yeah, sausage. I would love to do sausage. Would love to do, some brisket burgers or something like that, with trimmings and stuff. We don't have a whole lot of brisket trimmings. We don't trim our briskets down to aerodynamic size, shape. we take fat and that's pretty much it. So we don't end up with a whole lot of brisket meat. That is not saying that we couldn't do something still. So, yeah, I don't know. As of right now, Steve, no, that we'll continue doing sausage the way we always have. But yeah, back to the flooring. We wanted to keep the concrete look of the floors. Just easier to maintain than, you know, doing like a vinyl tile or even a laminate or anything like that. Everything gets wet, and I mean, it's a restaurant environment, so things will start to warp eventually. So we were kind of looking, I really like the polished concrete, but it's super expensive. His quotes he was getting was like $10.50 a square foot, which would put our cost for those floors close to $2,000 or $20,000. Not money I want to spend. So we're looking at just epoxy probably. And if that comes in way too high, then we'll do some sort of commercial vinyl tile that has the same kind of look. And hopefully it holds up for us. So at least in the dining area. Back in the kitchen, we'll probably have to do epoxy just to keep the stains and stuff off it, but we'll see how it goes. That's the next big decision that we have to make, is all the coverings, and we're pretty close on paint. It's gonna be pretty dark in there. Walls and floors. The floors will help brighten things up if we leave it the concrete color. But the walls are gonna be fairly dark. Light fixtures are gonna be pretty dark. Really kind of going for that industrial-ish look. So yeah, but so that's where we're at with there. Really getting HVAC, getting hood requirements around so we can start getting stuff ordered. Walk-in cooler, I think, was a 4 to 6 week lead time. What do you mean by neighborhood drop off instead of serving off the truck? Do you mean like delivery? I know we'll be pushing Uber Eats and stuff pretty heavy out of the restaurant. Yeah, even the neighborhoods that we do have, I mean, we're not seeing the same people every week. So we're not even pulling in like regulars off most of those neighborhoods. I think we have 2 neighborhoods right now that are still pretty good. We have a good base out of those neighborhoods that come see us every time we're in the neighborhoods. Yeah, and we work with those people, Fran. But it's, yeah, I get what you're saying. Fuzz somewhere. Pre-orders and drop off food or something like that could work. It could work, but I don't have a whole lot of confidence in said coordinators right at the moment. And I think that's part of our drop off in some of these neighborhoods. We were really blessed to have a good group of them for the first few years, and there's been a lot of turnover in those positions in the last year and a half. So I just don't think we're getting the same internal exposure within the communities that we were before. But not doing neighborhoods is not a huge deal for me. I'm okay with passing on those if we can, as long as we can find other events and stuff to fill them. So neighborhoods have always been hit and miss. So it always depended on the person that you were working with in the neighborhood to really push for us. So I would rather have things that we have more control over crowd sizes with better public visibility for. So there's just too many things in neighborhoods that can deter or whatever. So yeah, we always find other spots. Skippy has been gone for frickin' forever. And I am out of things to talk about, everybody. So if you have questions about the restaurant, about the food truck, please throw them through. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this thing up in a little bit, probably. Because otherwise, it's going to be me stammering on and on and on about nothing. So, I'll talk about my Hogwarts train up here. So, Fran, we're getting a lot of neighborhoods too that aren't doing trucks anymore. So, yeah, it is what it is. It was great for COVID. It really sparked something during COVID. People really were all about it, and then it just has slowly gotten slower every year. And yeah, if they're doing events, block parties, or 4th of July things, and if there's organized neighborhood events, then yes, we're more than for them. But we do probably 2 neighborhoods a week without a neighborhood bigger event to keep people in the neighborhood. So, and that was just to fill our schedule, and we were doing okay. So, and my opinion's always been we make our money at lunch. So another $300 to $600 for dinner is another $300 to $600. We make our money at lunch, and anything for dinner is a bonus. But we'll probably start to refocus. I know, and that's what we count on. But they don't do it. They haven't been doing it. They haven't been doing it as frequently. I understand completely what you're saying, and that's where we've had the problem. So we'd rather be more publicly visible and not tucked away in a subdivision for dinners. So be closer to roadside for us. So. Too many pieces, everybody. Too many pieces to bring together. But yeah, I mean, they'll still be able to get to us. DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that stuff. We'll run through Square out of the restaurant. We will have a better capability to manage that. It'll be a whole lot easier without the truck moving around. So we need to do a food truck, restaurant, and catering panel this winter. Share ideas, what works for us and what doesn't. Could be a good way to learn some things from everybody. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, I think anytime you can get small business owners together, especially those in the same industry or similar industries, to share ideas, I think is a great idea. I know I'm doing a lot more food truck events and just started this year, but I need a lot more knowledge. Yeah. How was the Square beta? Our inventory stuff has been great. It works good. I'm really looking forward to it going forward. I unfortunately, the message board, I got drawn into a couple of different message board topics, and now my email goes freaking berserk, which is kind of annoying, but but yeah, we'll do Square in the new space too. New space. which means, I got to order another one. Need to work on a second location inside a Square with a different menu. Make sure that the menu items that we have there are only available there, or vice versa. And then with pricing, I have to look, and I haven't played with it, but I know that I used to create 2 different menus. So I would start working on a different menu for like the following year. I wanted to play with some different layouts and some other stuff with the menus, but it wouldn't let me have 2 different prices for the same item, if that makes sense. Like a sandwich, you had to have a variation in order to have a thing, but whatever. So we might have some things that are priced slightly differently in the restaurant than they are in the food truck. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm kind of leaning towards that right at the moment. So I gotta kind of figure that out and play with that a little bit more, that we can have different prices based on location for the same named item, which I know has been a problem in the past with Square. So, but I haven't played with that in years, so it could be all fixed and it could work perfectly, and I just don't know. But fully we'll be using Square. I have no reason to go away from Square, none whatsoever. It would have to be a pretty sweet deal for me to get away from Square for anything else. And even then, to move everything, with everything that we have going through Square right now, they really did use the Apple method and integrated so much that it makes it very inconvenient to move away from anything else. I heard more shuffling going on back there. Maybe it's a mouse in his laundry. So once you kind of get fully enveloped in Square, it makes it really hard to leave. It makes it really inconvenient to leave. And I kind of knew that going in. So, and I was fine with it. I like having everything in one spot. They were the only ones that were integrating all the things at the time. So really it was a no-brainer. I have no problems with Square. Everybody has outages. I don't care what anybody's marketing stuff says. Everybody has outages. Square's outages have been pretty minimal in the grand scheme of things. So we have no reason to go away. Question from Blue Line Barbecue. What is everyone using for QR codes? Are you paying for a service? Free ones? Thanks. We have a service for ours. The QR generator, I believe. Let me actually find the thing. County Health Department send me emails. Excellent. Let's see here. Let me find the right website that we use. I think it's this one. Not positive. Continue. Got it. I'm going to sign up now. Well, I'm confused. All right, QR. Sorry, guys. Trying to find the right one. QR code. Well, now I'm concerned that return. Boo, boo, boo. Sign in with Google. That wasn't the right spot. I just had the weird. Okay. So I use QR code generator. So it allows. Here, let me share my screen again real quick, so you guys can see it. Share screen. And then we can do So our one QR code here, this is kind of high. I don't know how well you can see it. That's how it pops up. And then it actually links to all of our stuff. So it has a link tree built in. We get all the stats here of number of scans, where those scans come from, top cities. It's interesting that we've had 200 scans from New York. Medical mile, that's interesting, 59. Huh. Not sure where some of these QR codes are, how they're getting them. We do have it on some print materials. But we have, so our website is on there, online ordering's on there, Yelp reviews, social media, so Google. See if I can find the whole list here of what we have rolling on that. So online ordering, Yelp, Google reviews, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, for the podcast. And then, yeah, YouTube and Instagram are all on there. And it's just the one QR code. We get a certain number of clicks for free. And then after that, we pay per click. Let's see if I can find our pricing information. But total scans and unique scans, that's a good unique scan amount. But yeah, there's our QR code, and we can edit it. We can change the shapes of it. We can do different things with it. It prints well. We put it on all kinds of stuff. It's on our menu board. It has worked well for us. I'm kind of leaning towards, I want a couple different QR codes now. That way everything's not going through the link tree, just so stuff doesn't get lost in the link tree. Would like to do a separate one, I think, for the restaurant, kind of a coming soon with the QR code on a restaurant window. That kind of links to some different stuff. But yeah, so that's what we use. I saw a bunch of different stuff, some that were free, some I like this one because it let us incorporate the link tree. That was the biggest thing for us. There's a lot of free ones out there that you can just make a QR code that links to a single link. But for me to pay for the link, the clicks on that is fine for me. I have no problem with that. Let me see. Let's see if I can pull up the pricing for you guys. So we pay $120 a year, so $10 a month. We get 2 dynamic QR codes that we can use. And we get 10,000 scans are included in that. So for $16 a month, you can have unlimited scans. You can do 50 QR codes. So, I mean, pretty reasonably priced, I think, for what you can get for it. And, you know, we have people scan our QR code all the time. That's our easiest way for people, because we have our smurls on our counter. So our social media counters, that's the easiest way for us to tell people where to find, how to get to our Facebook and stuff. You know, just scan the QR code, scroll down to get to the Facebook or whatever, and follow us there. So yeah, I think it's 100% worth the $10 a month that we spend. It has definitely helped push some of our social. So yeah, good question. Great question. And we'll probably utilize QR codes more once we get to the restaurant. You know, once we're kind of looking for reviews more often, table tents and stuff like that, I'm sure we'll have QR codes all over the place. So yeah, looking forward to all that new stuff. My question is, has anybody considered doing self-serve kiosks, either at a restaurant or on a truck? to try to save a person. Some of the last stats I saw was, I think it was 47% now prefer the self-serve kiosks in like McDonald's and stuff to ordering at a counter. But that's the way they prefer it. It's still writing paper tickets on your truck. Dude, stop that. Oh yeah. Yeah, upgrade, man. The whole kits aren't too bad. I know it feels like a waste or unnecessary, but man, is it nice to have printed tickets. Yeah. Oh, that's a thing that we really will be looking at is our excuse me. We'll have to have we'll do a kitchen KVM system to be able to monitor stuff. So probably just easier to see than tickets a lot of the times, especially in a larger area. So someone's not right at the table, they can kind of see the screen and see what's kind of building. It's easier for someone to hop in and help to see if someone needs help with screens. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. Again, what can we get done for the cost? So hopefully there's stuff that we're adding in later. Some of that, what do we have to have done to get open, and what can we do to improve at that point? So, but yeah, I figured it was going to cost us $100,000 to get in. I don't think anybody's surprised, but that number's kind of going up a little bit, I think. So, just equipment wise and stuff is, it is what it is, but it's all stuff we need. Talking 13,000 for a walk-in. Do we have to have a walk-in? No, we could probably get by with a couple, 3-door fridges, a couple extra 3-door fridges. But a walk-in's a whole lot nicer, a whole lot easier to maintain, less condensers to worry about, and the space is really nice to have. Yes, we are using Square for online ordering currently. We'll probably continue that way unless I find something else that works better. But again, with it being in Square, all the sales, I only have one sales report to pull. It's easy for me to find our total sales for a day without having to pull sales from different spots. Kind of the same way why we want to use Square to manage the Uber Eats and stuff, because everything's going to come back into Square. It's going to pull there. So I don't have to pull sales from Uber. I don't have to pull sales from Grubhub. Everything just comes right into Square. It's easy for me to see total sales. So, but yeah, online ordering has worked pretty good, especially now with inventory amounts in, where stuff gets marked sold out automatically or limited. So customers will see the low stock on items, which helps to push those items. So those update automatically as stuff sells. So that has helped that function work way better. So we don't have to try to scramble if we run out of mac and cheese to mark off all the things that have mac and cheese with the recipes and the inventory. It does it automatically for us, which works great and will be a huge help with the online, like the Uber Eats and delivery apps and stuff like that. Will make that work a whole lot better. But as far as the layout and stuff, there's a lot you can play with. It took us a while to get it to where it was visually somewhat appealing. Got to have pictures of your products in there, good pictures of your products in there. We had to create additional modifier lists. So for when we were just taking orders on the truck, and it was just, that's all we were doing was taking orders. Like we had one modifier list that had all our modifier items. So nacho cheese and onions and jalapenos and stuff. We just had one big list for everything, regardless of the item. It was the same list. When what we ran into with the online ordering is people were complicating their orders by taking things off of sandwiches that weren't even on sandwiches, or adding things onto sandwiches or items that we don't want them to. So once we got that kind of scaled down and fixed, so we had specific modifier lists for each item, that started to run a whole lot more smooth. We had people subbing, like they get a side of mac and cheese sub brisket, which is something we do on like our pork sandwiches. If they want, our Bert sandwich with brisket instead, then we have a sub brisket item, which is a $2 extra charge. Well, they do that on a mac and cheese that doesn't have any meat on it, and we can't put brisket on there for $2. So we had a lot of that going on. We got a lot of that fixed. But good question. Yes, Square works pretty good for online ordering once you get it set up. And Skippy and I have gone through where we've spent a lot of time going back and adding things like our recipe stuff that they just recently added on. If I was starting from scratch right now, and doing all that menu creation, all that item creation, all the inventory and recipe stuff would be simple. It would just be part of the item creation. But now that we're going back, we have to go back and change stuff, and then that kind of results in us changing other things to get things to look and feel and go right. I think that's where Skippy has some frustration with the amount of time some of this stuff takes, only because we have to redo, versus if we're just setting up stuff. But yeah, and it's all, I don't think the time's that bad. And Skippy's kind of getting to that point where he has staff that he's able to spend some time there, versus always working in the business. So I think he's starting to see the value of working on the business versus working in the business. So yeah, we use Square for payroll. We use Square for all of our ordering stuff. The only thing we don't use out of Square really that they offer is like their banking stuff. But we've utilized Square loans. They have third-party stuff for sales tax. Davo integrates with Square great, and some other stuff. So yeah, it's good. I'm just tired of working, boss. Yeah, I get it. I work in my business a whole lot less than I used to. I'm very fortunate to have the staff that I have, but that comes at a cost, while everybody else is making more money, mine stays kind of stagnant or even a little bit less. I know my distribution has been less this year than it was last year. We've had more staff this year. Yes, our sales have increased, but we're also, every penny's going back into the expansion, at this point. So working on the business has its cost until you get to that point where, okay, now we have the second line of revenue coming in. And that's you kind of take the short-term loss for the long-term gain. But the more you can work on your business, the better off your business is going to be long-term anyways. So it may not seem like the reasonable thing to do to hire, you can step away. But so far, every time I've done it, it has been worthwhile. So yeah, and that is going to be the show. We're going to wrap that up. It's 10:30. Apparently Skippy just is not going to do the show for the rest of the day. So you all have a great week. We will be back next week, same time, same channel. Hopefully some more big updates on our restaurant space and Skippy's new space. Looking forward to hearing how that's going. Make sure you guys keep the questions coming. We'd love to answer them. It helps us move things along a little bit. You all have a great day and a great week. Thanks, guys.